Taurus, thank you for tuning in. I'm Annalisa, and I'm going to do a spread for you for February 2019, and hopefully give you some kind of guidance on what's going to be really helpful for you this month, and what to look forward to, what's going to come up for you. So, first of all, looking back at January, and I feel like some of you may have had a kind of emotional time, a pretty tough time, letting go of something, moving on from something. May have been kind of up and down with it, may have been quite a mental struggle for you, and you've really been asked to let go of something. It's been a process that you've needed to go through, but you've had to kind of maintain hope in this time. So you've been asked to really keep an eye on the future, not to get lost in your emotions too much, not to get stuck in your head too much. And you've really had to learn how to keep optimistic and keep looking forward, and really focus on what it is that you do want, whilst at the same time letting go of what you don't want. So it's been a process for you. I don't think it's not been a huge life-changing thing, but something, or it may have been quite difficult, but it's been, what I mean is there's no major arcana there, so it's like a process that you've kind of been through, and maybe something happened even earlier, maybe December or something, and it's kind of been feeding into January. What you're really hoping for this month is to push forward, to really get moving, get active. You might be really feeling like you just want to do stuff and create stuff, or let go. You're feeling quite energized, or you want to be quite energized. You want to like handle everything. You want to see, yeah, okay, this is going on, that's going on, but I'm just going to take it all and just go for it and really, really strive to what you want. What's really going to help you do that this month is having a real sense of practical stability in relationships. So focusing on the people who really support you and look after you, that you know you can trust. So connecting with them, getting support from them, advice from them if you need it, or just enjoying their company. And also to do with your home and your practical circumstances, your finances. It's kind of asking you, wait, give me a minute. Let me tune into what this really wants to say to you. Yeah, I feel like you've got relationships where you can take strength from. That's what it's saying. Is there is support for you, practical support for you, and to reach out to those people. And they may be older people, maybe older than you, and stable people who have kind of maybe been through the kind of things you've been going through, who are able to give you maybe practical advice or support, and they're really going to support you this month. What might challenge this is your ability to hear them, your ability to really receive. It's when you are in this kind of state where you want to just charge on and just get going, it can be hard to allow a natural unfolding or a natural kind of blessings to come in. So in your state of like charging forward, be aware also not to be moving too quickly, but to take your time, so you allow for things to appreciate things that are already coming in, or appreciate what wants to come in, and really allowing yourself to receive that and be grateful for that, because there are some kind of blessings that want to come in, and you have to be like, if you're too in your head and too like fiery and acty, then you might not notice them. So really stay grounded this month. Really stay connected to the earth, to nature, and don't feel like you need to rush anything, because things are moving, they are changing. So you don't need to worry about that. It is going to happen, but yeah, you like completely own any kind of like desire to move forward. And so in terms of love and relationships, it feels like there's some things to sort out. There's kind of all these different cups with all these different things in, and it's like, okay, what goes where? How do I feel about that? What happened with that? Maybe there's some kind of process that you've been through or going through where you need to understand the situation a bit more. So giving yourself time to process and really understand what lessons you learn, what's important to you, what kind of things you need, what kind of things you need to let go of. And take a few minutes just to think, maybe before the month starts, reflecting on the last month or few months of what kind of went on for you, and starting to get these things in place already so that you start the month kind of with some kind of idea of where you're at. And then you'll feel quite a lot more grounded and stable during the month. If anything's come up, then you've got a kind of stability or a kind of sort of starting place from where these things are going to kind of come in and affect you. They can be really good things, but it can be like feel like a jumble, like all everything is like kind of mixed in together, and it's about creating this kind of clarity. It's going to be like this time for making clarity. Also, okay, I'm getting through the message. Like with this as well, it's like allowing yourself to go into that jumble. It's like don't. I'm kind of going back on myself a bit. You don't need to be really clear and certain. Allowing yourself to go into the mess a little bit of feeling, to go into the kind of uncertainty, and allow yourself to really feel it in your body, like allow yourself to process things, like bring up emotions that if they haven't had a chance to come up, it's like allowing them, giving them space to be there. And when you allow them and give them a bit of space, then you can like settle them in their cups. But some need to be felt first. In terms of career and money, there's the Page of Rods. So you're going to feel like it's quite likely you're going to have some inspiration, some new ideas, some new kind of projects that you want to start, and they might feel like something very new to you. This could be you, or this could be someone else who comes to you with some ideas. But this figure, whether it's you or someone else, you can feel into what's right for you. They've got these ideas and they've got this inspiration and they want to take action. This could be you, because this might be why you've got this kind of chariot energy, is because you've got some inspiration that you want to move forward with. But this page is young still, so it doesn't necessarily mean you're young, maybe young-hearted, but what it does mean is that you might not feel experienced in what you want to step into, or that you don't have enough information, you don't have the depth of knowledge, the kind of resources to pull on to take it forward, to move it, and you want to do it, but I think there's just to be aware of, you may not have all that information. That may be something that's kind of floating around in your emotional field. But what the page also reminds us of is this childlike energy and this kind of inspiration and playfulness and desire to have fun, and the joy in having fun and playing with an experience and allowing yourself to be like a child, so that you can explore things and just try things. You know, kids don't know what they're doing like most of the time. You know, they don't know about life. They're learning, and they learn as they go. So allowing yourself to play with your ideas, play with your inspiration, play with trying things out. And this could be a really fun month for you, for your career and finance, because there is this energy of like, we'll just try things, we'll just do things, where the chariot energy can really support you and help you in doing that. So I hope that helps. And in terms of your health and your well-being, So with the Four of Cups, this card is about looking, so this face here, this figure here is kind of looking into this cloud and kind of wants to, like, you know, get this cup, or what's this cup about? They've already got 3 beautiful, absolutely full cups here. So it's like this card often wants you to turn your focus, turn your attention to what you already have, what's already going on. So again, with the Chariot energy, just be aware that you maybe don't need to use that for new things. You don't need to start lots of new health like exploration, like, you know, classes, whatever it is. But really enjoy what you're already doing, or what you already have or have done before. So there's something in your past or current that you can keep using, and you don't need to change things. And I'm kind of coming back to this this card as well from earlier about this, like, this energy of the kind of older people, or it can be like your self, or your past self, the skills you've already got, the connections you've already made, the things you've already started building, and to be aware of those and draw on those, because I feel like they're going to be really helpful for you. Your physicality is going to be really, really important to look after and use this month. And for your spirituality, or your like personal development, your inner fulfillment, we have the Hermit, and this is quite a major theme, I feel, for you this month, because you have these blessings that want to come in and want to be received, and because also you have, in terms of what Spirit wants to guide you towards, is the High Priestess, which is a major arcana card, is a strong energy, and is this energy of being receptive also, and of allowing inspiration in, intuition in, connecting with your internal guidance and divine guidance. And so having the Hermit, another major arcana in your spirituality section, I feel is really asking you to go inside and really connect with your light and your brightness that's inside you, remembering your eternal existence within our kind of cosmic existence, and that you are a shining light, and to remember that and really connect to that. So I'm hearing with this kind of appreciating what you've got in terms of your health. There may be something in the past, some kind of spiritual practice that could help you, maybe a meditation you used before, a teacher you like to listen to, some kind of practice, yoga practice, something like that you can return to, that's going to really help you. And I feel like it's going to help you make really big steps this month, and you are really being guided to focus on that and to develop that this month feels like a really good time to clear out any internal upheaval or ups and downs, so that you can purify your body, purify your emotions, purify your mind, and allow in this kind of inspiration, these messages and these gifts that want to come into you. What the kind of the lesson that's coming up, so this is all fits together quite nicely. The lesson that's coming up is about reaping what you've sown. So that's what this card, Seven of Pentacles, is. It's like you've planted all this stuff, they've all grown up, and now it's time for you to harvest. So there is a lot for you to harvest. And this month is, I feel like you are, being guided to use your energy for your desire for change and your desire to create something new, to create that internal environment. Focus internally, working on yourself, your physicality, your physical health, because your physical health supports your spiritual health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and purify all these things out so that you can allow things in and reap what you've sown, because gifts want to come in. This is confirmation. Gifts want to come in, and they are potentially financial with all these pentacles. Pentacles is also generally earth energy, so it can be to do with the home, anything practical, like material things. It's like material things want to come to you. So allowing yourself to open up so that you can receive those is really important. And what is being advised here is that this is going to make things change. Like, things are changing. You are in this process of a huge kind of shift where you actually, I think it goes this way because the guy's falling off this way. It's like the reflection in the TV. Sorry, distraction. The wheel is turning. Like, the wheel is turning. You don't need to turn it. It's being turned by spirit, by divine, by life, whatever you believe in. It's being turned already, and you can kind of ride it a little bit. You don't need to be the kind of driving force to make things happen. You can kind of sit back a little bit. Sit back, go in, process, allow stuff in. Anything else that wants to come up? What I'm seeing is, as well, is that, you know, there's very little sword energy, which can be really good in a reading. It's like the sword energy is all in the past. Sword energy is to do with this mental state, it's the air energy, it's the mind, and it can often be associated with ego and mental struggles and battles. So it feels like there's a lot of positivity for you this month, and it's a kind of stabilizing practical month. There may be some emotions to manage, but by staying grounded in your body and connecting to your divinity and your internal resources and the kind of strengths you have, the strengths that can be offered from others. But I'm feeling, the more I read this, I'm really feeling like this original card where I was saying get help from others is like mainly yourself, actually, that you have this wisdom, you have this knowledge, and really trust yourself, to that you've kind of done the work, and now you can allow things to come in just by being in yourself. Okay, I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you have a wonderful February, and please like and comment, subscribe, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Thank you.